Happy Friday, Crystal Groovers. Sage of Stones here, coming at you with a brand new inventory update video. I posted a sneak peek for April a week or two ago. I've added some brand new items to that. So some of these things you may have seen before, but there's a lot of new stuff on the table as well. And I've got probably about 400 new followers since that last video. So lots of things that a lot of people would never have seen before. So just a quick reminder, guys, as I alluded to at the end of my last video, I've been offering free shipping on pretty much everything that I've sold since I started selling crystals. And as I mentioned in that video, that free shipping will no longer be the case as of the end of this month, April. As of May 1st, I will be charging for shipping, like pretty much every other crystal seller that I know does. You guys have had it pretty good with the free shipping for the last couple of years, but shipping costs continue to increase. I've eaten those costs, but I just can't do that anymore. There is one caveat to the whole shipping thing. If your order is over $250, I will cover shipping for you within the United States, okay? So just wanted to get that out of the way. As I normally do, guys, I'm gonna sweep across the table to give you guys a quick look at everything, and then I'll go over each of these pieces in more detail for you. You can catch me on any of my social medias. I am at Sage of Stones on Twitter, on Instagram, and on TikTok. I also have this YouTube channel, which you have obviously discovered. That is at Sage of Stones as well. Please do me a solid and subscribe to my channel and like any of the videos that you watch. That'll really help the algorithm and help my channel grow. I'd appreciate that greatly. And I also have a Facebook business page, which is www.facebook.com/Sage of Stones. You can DM me on any of those channels. Twitter is always my preference. It's simply the channel that I'm most active on. If you don't have any social media and you want to contact me about any of my stones, you can also email me at sales@sageofstones.com. So SALES@sageofstones.com. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this amazing stuff on this table here. All right, let's give you a sweep over the table before I get into all these pieces individually and start talking about each of them. So much bling on the table today, guys. So many beautiful new pieces. Some really unique stuff as well. As always, all this Organite stuff is really cool. And I've got a bunch of gorgeous new pendants and earrings. These are new items for me. I haven't really stocked the earrings until recently. Some beautiful double terminated points and massage wands here. LED chip lamps. Spheres on natural driftwood sphere stands. Libyan desert glass. Got Got some new rings, again, a new item for me. Some double terminated pendants, cluster pendants. And then these are genuine Ethiopian black and white opals. Got some Tanzanite there as well, and some Moldavite, which I'll give you a little closer look at. All right, so there's a quick sweep over. Let's dive into talking about these pieces. And by the way, for those of you that have followed me for a while, you'll already know this, but for my new followers, please do not assume that what you see in today's video represents the entirety of my crystal inventory. It's not even close. So this is an 8-foot long table by about, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet wide, I think. And I've got at least another 3 to 4 of these tables full of crystals that do not appear in this video, including this table over here to the right, which really just houses my towers and some pipes and some double terminated points and some pyramids and a couple of other groovy things. So I have tons of crystals, guys, tons of crystals. You can find them all on my Twitter page. A lot of them are on my Facebook and Instagram pages, but not all of them. But if there's anything that you're looking for that you don't see in this video, check my other videos on YouTube, or just simply reach out and ask me, because chances are I probably have it. Okay, we're going to kick things off over here on the left with these awesome mortar and pestles. So I've got 3 different stone types. I've got a couple of the green zebra jasper ones here at the back. This one is fossil coral, and this one is red zebra jasper, and these are solid. They're all over 5 pounds each, so they're gonna sit on your counter really sturdily and allow you to crunch and crush and grind whatever it is that you need to in these mortar and pestles. These go pretty quickly, so I would jump on these if you see one that you love. I've got these zodiac packs. So these packs consist of 3 tumble/palm stones for each of the zodiac signs. I have them in every zodiac sign. So there are 3 stones that correspond to each of the zodiac signs in these packs. So they've been pretty popular and great for anyone that's looking for stones to associate with your own zodiac, or someone that's just getting started into crystals, for kids maybe as well. Really cool pieces, the zodiac stuff there. So we'll move on to some really gorgeous Organite spheres. So if you don't know what Organite is, I have an information sheet that I can point you towards, let me know. But in a nutshell, these are crystal chips with copper flecks in them, and also copper spirals, and then they're cased in resin. So again, I can provide you with an information sheet on what the properties and the benefits of Organite are, but I've got a couple of them in amethyst here. This one is selenite. This one, get it in focus, and this one, those 2 are both black tourmaline, and this one in the front here is shungite. Okay, and you can see that they've all got a different kind of mandala or sacred symbol on them, and then they all have the copper spiral on the other side of them as well. And these are sitting on a variety of different really cool sphere stands. I have a bunch of sphere stands, guys, so if you're interested in those, I can point you towards a link that will display all of the ones that I have available. This is just a few of them. These 2 here are rainbow moonstone faceted spheres. Really cool. I've never seen these faceted before. They've got some real nice blue blingy flash on them as well. Again, it'll depend on catching them in the right light. I have posts for these that have much more detailed pictures of them where you can see the flash a lot better, but I've got a couple of those. And then this is a really gorgeous, really transparent clear quartz sphere that is just absolutely teeming with rainbows. They're all over this sphere. No matter which angle you view it from, you're going to see rainbows flashing in this thing. Beautiful specimen, this one, just one clear quartz rainbow laden sphere. So up here I've got some really beautiful labs, freeform labs. So These all have individual posts for them in Twitter. So if there are any that you're interested in, I can point you towards more detailed videos and pictures of each of these pieces, including this really cool one here, which looks like an Indian mask. Super flashy labs, guys. I'm not going to pick them all up. Trust me, they all will flash way more if I was to pick them all up and kind of turn them a little bit in the light. But again, I've got videos for all of those, so if you're interested, let me know. I've got a variety of these really cool keychains, guys. These are all just little add-on items. So we've got citrine, natural raw citrine here, black tourmaline. These are amethyst, just raw amethyst. These are angel aurored amethyst, right? These three right here. You can see the angel aura on those. And then we've got 3 titanium aura clear quartz points here as well. These are little 3-stone key rings with clear quartz, citrine, and amethyst on them. And then these are all crackle clear quartz. So these are heated to a point where they fracture internally, and then they get dyed to achieve these different colors. So I've got the teal, the red, the blue, the orange, and the purple here in these clear quartz crackle keychains. I've got some geode keychains as well. These are again dyed. They're clear quartz geodes that have been dyed in pink, blue, and teal. So a bunch of really nice keychains, guys. And then I've got these smaller clear quartz Lemurian points. And again, I've got another video that will show these in much more detail. But I've just got 8 of the smaller ones, and then I've got this big one here at the back, which I'll pick up and give you a look at. It can be hard to pick up the striations on these sometimes, which denote that they are lemurians, but there are some definite strong striations on the sides of these crystals, you can see there. So this is a big double point, raw, clear quartz Lemurian point. Then we go into the selenite candle holders. So this is actually peach selenite, this one. It's a little hard to tell because I've got it on one of my color changing LEDs, but you can see the real golden peach color of that one. And then I've got the natural white selenite cylinder candle holders. And there's the second of the peach selenite ones there. And I know I moved through some of this stuff relatively quickly, guys. I have to, otherwise the videos just get way too long. I don't know about you guys, but my attention span for watching super long videos isn't great, so I try to keep them as brief as I can, but as detailed as I can at the same time. So the best thing to do is, if you see something you like, pause the video to get yourself a closer look at it, or if even that's not enough, just reach out to me, tell me, you know, which piece you're interested in, maybe screenshot it and circle it, and I can take more video and more pictures if I don't already have posts for them, and I can send them to you. That's not a problem. But a lot of this stuff there will already be existing posts for it. So these are some more dyed geodes. So again, clear quartz. I have them in purple. I have them in hot pink. Love my 80s hot pink, guys. I have them in like Tanzanite aura, the blue aura. I have them in this teal color here as well. And these are pink, but they have this really cool gold facets on them as well. So these are natural clear quartz geodes that have been dyed. So the stones are natural, but the dye is obviously man-made process. Beautiful grape agate freeform tower here, guys. Had this piece for a while. I can't understand why it hasn't sold yet. It's a gorgeous piece, so I thought I'd just throw that out. These are new. These are really pretty pink amethyst points. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit here and give you a better look. Just gorgeous druzy on these. Get it under the light. Really pretty pink amethyst, natural pink amethyst. So I've got 1 and 2 of those. Oh man, I think I just got a 20% battery warning. I didn't even think to charge my phone before I started. I have these awesome amethyst cluster, amethyst aurid clusters here. So these are angel aurid. So 1, 2, this one has slightly larger points on it, but you can see the angel aura on these. And 3. And then these 3 here are Tanzanite aurid. Beautiful blue colors on these ones. So flashy. So I've got 3 of those as well. I had a couple of these in recently and they sold immediately. These are clear quartz champagne aurid crystals. So if you don't know about the aura colors, guys, I have information sheets on those too, and I can provide those to you. But in a nutshell, the stones are 100% natural, 100% natural. The aura, the colors, are achieved by baking different combinations of metals onto the surface of these stones. It's a pretty fascinating process, and I've got it all detailed in my information sheet, so let me know if you'd like some more information about the auras. But I've got the 3 champagne auras, and then these 2 lavender aura cathedral clear quartz points as well. Just gorgeous. So 1 and 2 of those. These are natural hematite specimens. So I've got 3 of these, just to give you an idea for size. Covered in this really cool botryoidal patterning here. Those bulbous patterns are called botryoidal natural formations. Really pretty and quite heavy too. It's hematite, so it's quite a dense stone. I've got a selection of really cool new pendulums in, guys. So these are all Organite pendulums. So the first 2 here are lapis, and then we've got a couple of black obsidian, black tourmaline. This one is smoky quartz. This one is angelite, and this one is, what is that one? I think that's shungite on the end there. I'll have to double check that one. These two here are shungite, but they're not organites. The rest of these are all just natural stones. So shungite, smoky quartz, clear quartz, 3 of the clear quartz. I've got 2 amethyst, 2 black tourmaline, and I call these my chakra slice pendulum. They have a different stone, a different sliced stone for each of the 7 chakra points. And then I've got this style here, which are just little spheres with kind of weighted points on the end of them. So I've got 3 black tourmaline, black obsidian, these ones are. And then a red jasper, a clear quartz, and this, although it looks dark like the black obsidian one, it's actually amethyst. I can put it under the light there. You can see that the purple, it's actually amethyst on that last one. So they're all on chains, guys, with a little kind of ball on the end of them for you to hold. So really cool pendulums, guys. Okay, moving along, I've got this gorgeous, larger fluorite tower here in the back. You can see it's a nice, big, chunky size, and it has some really awesome natural druzy running through it. There's like a vein of natural druzy that runs right around the entire crystal. And it's going to be hard to get a decent shot of it. I'll just try and zoom in even further, but you can see the druzy in this vein here. And then with a light source behind it, or sitting on a white light LED, it looks really, really cool. Great fluorite piece that really lights up. This is a labradorite slab tower. Again, super flashy, like all of my lab is. I only choose really flashy labs. Again, it just depends on the light the angle of the light that you can catch it in, but I've got one of those. I've got this really gorgeous sphalerite skull, just to give you an idea how big that one is. Some really pretty druzy in this one too. Like, look at that in the front of the mouth there. And there's all kinds of little druzy pockets all over it. Beautiful stone. So just one of those sphalerite skulls. I've got this little natural amethyst cluster piece here. Beautiful purples on that. I've got a couple of really nice pyrite, natural pyrite palm stones. And you can see all the cubes, the natural pyrite cubes in these pieces. Beautiful. So two of those. And I've got some more aura points here. These are citrine angel aura pieces. You can see the natural orange citrine, and you can see the angel aura coating on those. So I've got 3 of them. I've got some really nice clear quartz angel aura bracelets here. These are I think a 6mm bead. I usually stock the 8mm. But these ones are a little smaller, but beautiful auraed clear quartz bracelets. And I have one of these carnelian bracelets here with the little amethyst sphere embedded into that gold piece there. So just one of those, and a couple of really nice larger selenite skyscraper towers or castle towers. They look fantastic on white light LEDs, which I sell as well. And then 3 of the smaller ones here. So these are the LEDs that I was just referring to. I've got them in a variety of different styles. If you're interested, let me know. This one's just like a plain disc, and this one's like a sacred geometry kind of shape, but I've got them in various other styles that I can point you towards as well. So let me know if you're interested in those. I've got like a lotus pattern, a flower of life pattern, and a couple others. All right, I've got some really cool Organite pieces in with this order, guys. I had a few of these Organite pyramids in on my last video. They sold pretty much immediately, so I got some more in. So as you can see, again, like the spheres, there's a different mandala or sacred geometry, some kind of sacred symbol on each one of these. There's the Eye of Horus, for example. There's the Om symbol, and I have them in a variety of different stone types. And then I've got a little bit of a different style here in the front too. So let's go over these. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these that are what I would call my chakra Organite pyramids. There's a layer of stones for each of the 7 chakra points. So you've got amethyst, iolite, lapis, green aventurine, golden healer, carnelian, and red jasper. They're all layered, and again, they all have the copper spiral in them and the copper flecks as well. So crystal chips, natural crystal chips with copper and encased in resin. So I've got 6 of those chakra styles. And this style are all the same size. So this one here is howlite. And you can see that some of them also have this little clear quartz point wrapped in copper at the top as well. So the chakra ones don't have that because they have the crystal chips going from the bottom all the way up to the top, but the ones that just have the one type of stone in them all have the little clear quartz point wrapped in copper at the top as well. So howlite, that one is lapis lazuli. The green one here is nephrite jade. And then we have red jasper. And then this one is smoky quartz. This one is golden healer. This one is carnelian. And then this one is clear quartz. So pretty. So blingy. and then rainbow moonstone, and then in this style, finally labradorite, and you can see the flashy lab chips in there all over that one. So then a slightly different style, as I mentioned, these two here are clear quartz. So again, they're just Organite pyramids with natural stone chips and copper flecks throughout. These ones have like the symbol is actually inside the pyramid. So a couple of clear quartz with the Ohm symbol. This is malachite with a spiral of copper running up from the bottom to the tip. And then that is tiger's eye. And finally an amethyst. So all of those cool Organite pyramids, guys. From here, we move into these, which are a really cool idea, I think. So these are sold in sets. They are chakra sets. So this first row here are flat discs, and they are sold as a single set. So there's a stone type for each of the chakras. So you've got amethyst for your crown, iolite for the third eye, lapis lazuli for the throat, green aventurine for the heart, golden healer for the solar plexus. You've got carnelian for the sacral and red jasper for the root chakra. So that is one set, so round discs. I've got another different type here. All the stones are the same as what I just mentioned. These are pyramids, however. So again, a set of 7 chakra-related Organite pyramids. I've got these oval shapes as well, same deal, different stone type for each of the chakras, and as you can see, they have the chakra symbols etched on them as well. And then finally, I have the same thing here in the heart shapes. So I have just 2 of each of these sets, guys. So 2 discs, 2 sets of pyramids, 2 sets of ovals, and 2 sets of hearts. Organite chakra stones that you can place literally on your chakra points for meditation, guys. Really cool idea. Okay, up the back here, we have this really gorgeous big apophyllite piece, which will come on the stand that it's sitting on there, little black kind of wire stand. And then I've got these 2 gorgeous Uruguayan amethyst cut bases. So let me pick one up here to give you an idea for the size. And I've got some other amethyst cut bases as well, even larger than this. If you're interested, let me know. I can point you in the direction of those. I have posts for them. So there's one. And here's another one, slightly smaller. And the sides of these are all polished, and there'll be a variety of rainbows in the edges of these as well. But super blingy, gorgeous Uruguayan amethyst cut bases. I've got a few of the indigo gabbro angels. I had some of those in my last order and they sold immediately. I've got some Shiva Lingam angels as well. And then I have these 2 amazing dream amethyst or chevron amethyst slabs. Okay, so you can see they're about 3/4 of an inch thick and just gorgeous patterning on them. So that's number 1. It's the other side of that one. And then number 2, really beautiful as well. Roughly the same thickness, almost like a honeycomb kind of patterning on this one. So both of these will also come on one of those black wire spear stands that the apophyllite is sitting on. So just 2 of those. Then I move on to some really nice double terminated points. So we've got Kambaba Jasper here. These are all roughly the same size, so I'll pick one up to give you an idea of how big they are. So I have Kambaba Jasper. I have some beautiful flashy blue rainbow moonstone ones. With these feldspar kind of stones like labradorite and rainbow moonstone, it can be tough to really do them justice on video and in pictures with their flash, but you can see there is flashing there. So 3 rainbow moonstones, a couple of really nice solid pyrite ones. These are ruby fuchsite. Those three there. Those two in the middle here are ruby kyanite. And again, these ruby ones will really bling with this fluorescent hot pink under a UV light. The ruby is UV reactive, so they really light up under a black light or a UV light. I've got one Shiva Lingam double terminated point and one rhodonite. And then I have these. All right, and I've also got these really cool chakra massage wands. So the one end is nice and rounded, which would be obviously the end that you would massage with, and then a different stone for each of the chakra associations. So you've got amethyst, iolite, sodalite, green aventurine, yellow aventurine, orange calcite, and red jasper. So just three of those. As I mentioned, guys, these are a relatively new item. I got some in last time and they sold really well, so I got some more. These are natural raw stone earrings. So we've got amethyst. I've got 4 pairs of amethyst. I've got a couple of pairs of clear quartz. I have 2 pairs of citrine, 2 pairs of aquamarine, and 2 pairs of rose quartz. Got a couple of pairs of natural black tourmaline, and then a couple pairs of the blue kyanites as well. I've got some double terminated wrapped pendants. So these ones are black tourmaline, 3 of those. I've got a couple of lapis lazuli, a couple of howlites, and then I've got these really cool moonstone rings as well, and you can see that they're all blingy and flashy. So there's 4 little rainbow moonstone pieces in each of these rings. They're fully adjustable, so one size fits all. And then same story for these as far as the adjustable goes. They're fully adjustable. These are clear quartz, black tourmaline, amethyst, and citrine. And then I have this really pretty green aventurine necklace. So there's a bunch of chips on it. And then it comes down to this point here with a nice big chunky piece of green aventurine on the end. I've got a variety of these really nice 40mm spheres here. So we start at the back here with these shungite ones, and they're all roughly the same size. They're all 40mm. So they're all about that size. So I've got 5 shungite spheres. And if you've been following me for a while, you know I have a definitive method to test the authenticity of my shungite. There's a lot of fake shungite out there. You can buy your shungite from me with absolute confidence. And if you're interested in learning more about how I verify that my shungite is authentic, I actually recorded a video of how I do that. Pretty simple process using a multimeter. But if you're interested in that, let me know and I can point you in the direction of that video. But all of my shungite pieces are 100% authentic. I test every shungite piece that comes in before I offer it for sale. And then these are natural hematite spheres. So again, they're the same size, the 40mm spheres. Try and get them in focus here. So I've got 5 of those. And then I've got 3 of these natural pyrite spheres left. And these driftwood stands, they're all natural driftwood. These are not molds. They are all for sale as well. And I've got those in a variety of configurations, from holding 2 spheres up to 5 or 6. I have to check on what I have left, but I've got a bunch of those as well. So in addition, I have these really cool pendants here as well. So these are, if I can get them in focus, these are clear quartz cluster pendants. Okay, so 1 and 2 of those. And then these are amethyst. Did I say clear quartz? I think I did. These are the clear quartz ones, clear quartz clusters. Really pretty little clusters. This one's got a bunch of rainbows in it too. Look at that, I didn't notice that before. Gorgeous. So just 2 of the clear quartz, and then I've got 2 of the smoky quartz as well. Really pretty pendants. rainbow action in that one too, I can see. These are smaller. These are just little raw stones, so citrine and amethyst, again, all pendants here. And then I've got these really cool winged pendants as well. So a couple of black obsidians, a couple of rose quartz. These ones are really blingy blue sandstone. You can see all the bling and flash in those. And then a couple of green aventurine and one tiger's eye left. And then these are really cool as well. These are feather pendants with little blue kyanite discs in them. And blue kyanite is going to be your go-to stone for this Mercury retrograde. Blue kyanite's an excellent communication stone. Obviously, communication is really important during any kind of Mercury retrograde. And this is a Mercury retrograde in Taurus. And Taurus is one of the zodiac associations for blue kyanite as well. So great stone to arm yourself with here as the Mercury retrograde starts today and goes through until May the 14th. So I've got these chakra pendants as well. I've got a couple of teardrop ones. And again, same deal with a different stone type representing each of the chakra points. And then I've got some stars also. I had a bunch of these on my last video, but have sold them all except for these two. These are lockets. So the one on the left is the open locket and the one on the right is the closed one. These are both blue kyanite. Again, fantastic stones to arm yourself with for this Mercury retrograde. So just two of the lockets. And then these are really neat. These are labradorite. So you've got 7 little labradorite stones, but the really cool thing is that they spin. They're little spinning pendants. So 3 of those. And then, yeah, we'll shoot another video here. All right, this piece is really pretty. This is just a little dark amethyst cluster. Just a really unique piece, the way this is growing. You can see those, they're almost like Lemurian striations on these. Just a beautiful little piece, this one, amethyst. Now I've got 3 Libyan desert glass pieces left. I had 5 of them, a couple of them sold. These are amongst the biggest Libyan desert glass that I've ever seen, and they're really cool patterned. I've got more detailed videos on each of these pieces. If you are interested, let me know. Libyan desert glass is a really remarkable tektite, actually found on the body in the form of a scarab pendant when, I can't remember his first name, but his last name was Carter. He was the guy in 1922 that discovered King Tutankhamun's tomb, and the pharaoh was buried with a Libyan desert glass pendant in the shape of a scarab wrapped around his body. So just a stone with immense power and a really rich and fantastic history. Libyan desert glass, guys. Like Moldavite, it's a really quite a rare and super powerful stone. Speaking of Moldavite, I've got 2 Moldavite pieces left. I had 5 of them and sold 3 of them. So I've got these 2 pieces left. Again, I've got a video of these. If you need to see them in more detail, let me know. And then the same thing for these. These are genuine Tanzanites. So Tanzanite is legitimately one of the most rare and expensive gemstones in the world. So we're into total gemstone territory now with these pieces. So these are faceted Tanzanites. They are small, but they are mighty for sure. So I've got just 4 of those left. I had a bunch of these white Ethiopian opal pieces, but most of them have sold. This is what I have left. And again, I've got much more detailed videos of these where you can see how flashy they are in a lot more detail. If you're interested, let me know. But I've got 3 of these rounded Ethiopian opal cabs left, and then 1 pendant, 1 Ethiopian opal pendant. These 2 here are black Ethiopian opals. They are faceted, and Again, I've got another video that will show you the bling on these in a lot greater detail. It's really hard to catch them as they're sitting on the table. You kind of have to pick them up and change the angle, but I can show you a video where these will bling a lot more than they appear to be right now. And then I've got these rounded black Ethiopian cabs. These ones are not faceted, but in all different colors. Like that's quite a red one here on the end. And then there's all kinds of blues and electric greens and reds and oranges and pinks in these. They're really, really pretty. So these are all, again, full-on gemstones. Black and white Ethiopian opals, genuine faceted Tanzanite, and Moldavite and Libyan desert glass, guys. Almost forgot to show you these. I have just one of these really cool little agate butterfly wind chimes. Obviously you wouldn't want to put these out in a stiff breeze. They might smash or break, banging into each other, but under a gentle breeze they make a nice little tinging sound. So 5 different colored agate butterflies on this wind chime here, just one of these. Okay guys, so that pretty much covers everything on the table. I'm going to give you guys a quick final sweep through to give you one last chance to grab a screenshot of anything that you have now identified that must be yours and come home with you. Remember guys, I am offering free shipping within the US just until the end of this month, so this is likely your last opportunity to get as many crystals as you can shipped to you absolutely free. Back over the keychains again and the lemurian points. These gorgeous blingy geodes. Flashy labs. This big gorgeous lemurian double point here. The selenite candle holders, aurid amethyst clusters, aurid clear quartz cathedral points, the pendulums, the bracelets, the Organite chakra sets, the Organite pyramids, Pyrite palm stones, sphelerite skull, labradorite slab tower, fluorite tower, selenite towers, gorgeous, gorgeous Uruguayan amethyst cut bases, apophyllite, DTs, angels, dream amethyst slabs, pendants to the wazoo, earrings to the wazoo, LED chip lamps, 40mm spheres in shungite, hematite, and pyrite, rings, DT pendants, gem quality Ethiopian opals, Tanzanite, Moldavite, Libyan desert glass, and all of this gorgeousness here, all of these towers, guys. Anything that you see, screenshot it, circle it, send it to me, let me know. It's all available. And free shipping until the end of this month on your order within the US. Guys, as always, I love you all. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Have a great Friday evening or whenever you're watching this, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Let me know what you need and what you can't live without. Have a great one, guys. Sage loves you. Thanks.